What is going on, guys? So this video, we're I don't know why I said video. Oh my god. So this is a live stream. We're gonna check out Arturia Pigments in Ableton Live 10.4, I believe, is the last one I updated to. So we're gonna see how good it is. I do have a review for it soon. I just gotta edit it and all that, but I pose a question to you guys that will be at the top right of the screen. Just click on the little information card and it will ask you, will you try out Arturia Pigments? I will say this, Arturia Pigments is free until January 10th. So if you want to try it out in full flesh, because they do not by any means have anything that you cannot use within this demo. So if you do log into Arturia, of course, you will be given a special introductory price depending on what you bought from Arturia. And, you can try it out. They have some software, of course, that you have to download, and then it will prompt you to use Arturia Pigments or install it onto the computer, as well as have the specs for your computer if you have problems running it, so you can, contact their support and they will know, what they can tell you to get Arturia Pigments to work. So that is the whole case of this video. Hopefully I have all the stuff done right, because the last video I did this with NFL Studio, I did a track and it was muted or whatnot. So I do appreciate everybody for following, and you already know what time it is. Let's go, guys. And let's get into it. So we have Pigments right here, and as you can see, it's really dope, and I really do enjoy it. And I just want to see, who's in the chat here so far. We have at Hill. So what's going on to you? Steak Taco Beast, what's going on? Young Ninja, what's going on? Low Cuts, what's up, brother? I appreciate you checking me out on Twitch yesterday. I probably will do that again soon. Yeah. Customer support is on deck. But yeah, so as we have this in front of us, if you watched the FL Studio video that I did on this, it worked very fair, but in different DAWs, they have different capabilities, and Ableton is the most CPU optimized. Even though I'm not a fan of Ableton Live 10.4, it's not as good as Ableton Live 9.76 or 7.2. Ow, my ears. Appreciate that, Lloyd Weathers. Appreciate you joining the squad always. But yeah, so the interface in itself, I have a further understanding about it. I do have a review on it, and I do dive in deeply. So if you're one of those guys that need 12 minutes, but if you want to ask questions while I go at this, then please feel free to. I discovered a lot. Of course, when you want to make a preset, you have to go into this area right here, which allows you to select a template, which they have pre-made templates, which is awesome. And you can just go to default. So I'm going to default right now. And you see that it has a wavetable. It has two engines that you get to work with. So I'm not sure if the engines share the same modules. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that it might, just like Serum or whatever. So, unlike unlike Arturia Pigments, Serum does not do virtual analog. Well, it kind of does, but it doesn't. So there is two tabs within the engine here. You can select the wavetable and analog. So that is really good. And as you can see, the sawtooth in itself is very dense. You have other things too, It's pretty hardcore. Beat review. I don't know. I'm really thinking about not doing beat reviews anymore. Just cause the last one I did, 500 views. And I'm into getting the views. Like, I did a video for Arturia Pigments stream, and it got over 1,000 views. You feel me? Yeah. But One thing I will say about Serum was made in a different time period, of course, so it's a little more CPU efficient as if you got a laptop that came out, after 2014, which was when Serum was originally released. So it's a little more optimized for a computer than Pigments would be now. Pigments was probably done on a Core i7 or possibly a Core i8. So that is why the CPU might be a little crazy. As right now I'm looking at it, and the CPU right now is going between 11 and 12 with nothing done versus it's just not very CPU efficient for my laptop that I have now. If you are curious about what laptop specs I have, I think they are in the description right now. But yeah, this sounds pretty good. But where this shines at is definitely in the modulation. As you can see, the modulation is all but running right now, even though there's no modulation being assigned to anything. So if I was to assign it to maybe like chorus or something like that, which you can adjust that, you can double tap and it will reset the parameter, of course. And then you have your filter mix where you can parallel it and have it in one filter parallel, which will be represented like this, of course. And or you have it in filter 2, which filter 2 is not activated. So if I just double click, it will be parallel. But you can activate your other filter by just turning it on right there with the on button. I do have MIDI here. What does the MIDI sound like? So that is the MIDI running right now. And what's going on, T Mega Music? I do appreciate you. So, all right. So, getting into the fat of this son of a bitch right here that's in front of us, we're gonna go and mess with a couple of things. So the filters are crazy. I mean, I'm just gonna pick some crazy, something a little nutty here. And no FM. What? So you can frequency modulate between your different envelopes. So I'm gonna select envelope 2 here. And how you would select your different envelopes is through this tab here. So I got envelope 2. I'm gonna and you can select gate sources. So I'm gonna go and use LFO2 off top. I'm gonna make LFO2 a different waveform, change the symmetry, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and just carve something up. And we're gonna mess with some stuff as we go here. All right. Oh, you can mess with the width. All right, so I'm gonna assign a LFO to it, of course, and this is where it kind of differs itself from any other mod matrix. You can do it right here, and I'm gonna go and apply them out. And let's go ahead and add an effect. We're gonna just turn up the dry. Notice that this is not to go to the clip here. Now we're gonna set to 8 because it wasn't set to 8. All right, take this MIDI track here. I'm gonna add some stuff to it. All right, let's go and find this a hi-hat. I do need to go and make a hi-hat template again. Because Kazuma, what is good, my brother? I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with an echo. Kazuma, what is going on, my guy? Busy boy, Predator 3 looks fire too. I think I'll pass on that, unless he wants to reach out and good old Rob can reach out. He knows how to contact me. I'm not gonna just indulge in something just cause. I used to be a huge Rob Patpin plugin fan back in the day. I bought a box of his stuff at Guitar Center. I'm not knocking the guy. I love him. Okay, I need a hi-hat. I'm gonna go with the typical trap shit. There we go. It's right here. I'm gonna get this. That's here. Make sure I load it in here. There we go. Hi-hat. I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab some MIDI. I'll be a lazy producer today. Day after Christmas, why not be a little lazy, right? Alright, now I'm gonna activate it right here. Let's go. Hey. Boom. Alright. Take this. And I'm going to add some drums. We're gonna go with Glo-Fi. Loading Glo-Fi. That off of there. Alright, I gotta loop a little less here. I'll go ahead and fix the bars to 8, I guess. And then we'll quantize, because I was way off beat. Maybe I'll just delete that. Oh, well, it would help if I turn fixed length on, but yeah, there we go. Boo-foo, what is going on, my guy? Little Saf. Oh, let's see. Shout outs real quick. Genocide Productions, what is good? Little Saf, what's going on? And Boo-foo, my brother, what is good? Tone Zone, what up, homie? So, let's see. Messing with the envelope here. Well, I'm messing with the start and end points of the sample. Quitting what is good, my brother. Presto beats, what is going on, my guy? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add more stuff to it. So far, the performance in Ableton is a lot different than FL. FL was like 50%, but I was using a preset in there. I'm going to do some other stuff here. Of course, I'm gonna duplicate and change the color of this pigment right here. Do this right here. Boom. I'm gonna change it to this color. So when I do lay it out, it will be something different here. Of course, I'm gonna go and dig for an 808 here. We're just doing some random shit right now. Uh-oh. All right, give me a second here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Some phone calls you definitely take when they are the right people, and that was one of the right people. So I just wanted to let them know that I was streaming at least. Ooh. Ocean view, how much I love you, my guy. I might change it to that club. Matter of fact, I might change that. No, 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 no. Word. Good synth for 150. It's actually lower. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, it's actually lower than that if you already got something from Arturia already. For the price of 150, given that what it does, that's actually a pretty damn decent price, because there are synths out there or rumplers that people pay $200 or so for, and you can't do half the stuff that you can do in Pigments. Of course, rumplers are different from a soft synth that allows you to do virtual analog and wavetable synthesis. Shout out to Cuckoo Gang. But yeah, it definitely has a lot. There's a lot of things that I have to reconsider with what I was going to do, because I didn't want to touch it, but I somehow just started falling in love with it a little bit more. I don't want to give no spoilers. Use that color. Damn it, man. All my favorite colors already being used. Shit. There we go. Maybe that there. No, I've already used that color. Damn it. There we go. I will say this: some of this shit is like, holy shit. Of course, I will fuck up. All right. Ooh, now that's the one. That's one of those presets that just shoot through your damn CPU. Halftime, baby. You know that's coming. It's on the wrong track, so. If you want to try it out, you can try it out. As you have until January 10th until they will not allow, I guess, for a long free trial, because the trial right now is pretty much the full version, and then you get a nice little introductory price. So you might want to check it out. Muddy right here. A lot of phase canceling in the sub, so I'm gonna get an R bass. That way I'll be able to sweep the frequency. So it's like the best way to do that. You can see with R bass, this is like an old, this is an old ass wave plugin. The GY, that's why the GY is so small. They made it for like an older resolution, but yeah, you can hear the difference between like with and without it. Like if I play it without it, you can see that it's fighting. Like they both have about the same frequency, but then that pigment sequencer has, like, since I put halftime on there, the lower part of the octaves are giving more bass registers in the frequencies that the sub would have in the first place. So to fixate that, I'm using R-Bass to maintain a constant frequency in the 80 hertz realm, so that way that it'll be more in the pocket. And also with this, it hits harder, so without it, it doesn't hit as hard and the bass is not as tight. But so let's play that without it. You can actually hear it kind of cross in between or phase cancel each other, so it starts sounding what you guys call muddy. But with R-Bass, it's going to help with that particular frequency, and it's also going to keep that 808 in pocket. So that's with it. Without it, guess the 808 is not really taking, is not peaking, so I can go ahead and move on to add the drum line back. Yeah. All right. So, well, and control 3. Oh, no, I don't need triplets. What I need is 16ths. So, boom, clap, boom, boom, clap, boom, boom, clap, boom, bada boom, clap. So maybe 1/16 or 132. I think that might do it. So control 1. Why wouldn't it? Why want to go further? There we go. 132. I can draw that in there. Boop, 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 boom. Maybe not that then. Oops. Get out of there. Get out of there. Buddha boom. I need a Buddha boom. A Buddha boom. There, right there. No. I'll keep that because that's not so bad. I kind of like that flip, that weird flip to it. So let me go ahead and let me sidechain that 808 and add some space to it. So I need that stock plugin, baby. Glue, what it do? Glue compressor. Did I click on it? There we go. Ab, teach us how to make a Minecraft soundtrack type beat. Let's see. Go ahead and put this before the R bass because the R bass is the final part of that chain. Go ahead and side chain that, and then I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna go over here to this function. Play it. Of course, I'm an idiot. Let me save this beat because, well, it doesn't matter if freaking one thing I can say about if there is one thing I can say about Ableton Live, if shit crashes, I'll just call it Skin Pigments for right now, so I can just remember. All right. Ooh. So I gotta go back into sequences here. Oh, that's a interesting bug it has. Ooh, that is you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with the preset on this end right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna design one from scratch. All right, go back into synth here. I don't need a synth. Oh, so you can mess with the graphic over here and carve you out a frequency. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and assign this to LFO, and I'm gonna make the waveform self-oscillate. Let's see if that works. All right, I need to be a little bit more on point when I play. Damn. It's one thing I wish you could modulate like size. Why? Why wouldn't they not allow you to do that? Would they just like shit through your computer? Like shit through your CPU? Oh man, give us the choice. Shit, if we're gonna go all the way, let's go all the way. You feel me, Arturia? I know you out there, Arturia. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna probably tell me something. So, uh, messing with the envelope to have it evolve into that sound. Well, I'm very impressed with their envelopes and their snap to zero latency. That really helps with this sound. So late night, I etched a rat and pigeon fight in Brooklyn to Pokemon battle. What? Okay, okay, KK. Wavetable gang, synthesized gang. All right. If FL would autosave while it's crashing, call it beat A. I'd be happy. I mean, it does have a backup option because somebody told me that a while ago, and one of my beats had crashed, and I didn't save it at all. Sidechaining trap 808s and kicks is the new wave, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the thing about sidetracking your kicks and stuff like that, I think if you have like a bass and the bass is kind of taking up too much of the space of the kick, and just for clarity reasons, it's definitely needed to sidechain, regardless of the genre. And I think most engineers do that anyways. I can't talk about everything. I received a phone call from somebody just it was just telling me, it's like, be careful what you post. Uh, so I want to, and that was a phone call before I got on the stream. Not the other one, not the other important VIP person that has my number. But yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, most engineers now they kind of accept the fact that sidechaining does a lot more than just regular ducking of like frequency to have like a rhythm via EDM. It just has like a general purpose of just giving you space and clarity that you need in your beat. Plus, when you do sidechain like something like an 808, you get more space, so you can do a shit ton of stuff, man. And it just really just makes the whatever you're doing Traptendo Illuminati. But yeah, it really gives you the space that you need and in your mix. So yeah, it's really dope. Okay, so let's see here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using the drive. I'm using the VCA envelope, which I think that's a really good way for them to label the envelopes, voice controlled amplitude. So basically, I'm using that to evolve the distortion in there. I'm just trying out some distortion anyways. Clip subtle will, maybe I might do some, let's see what overdrive sounds like. Okay, so one thing I just learned about the tab here, you have your different, you have your two different bus, and I'm not sure if that is for, like, this is just for if I was to go to Synth A or Engine 1, or is it change in Engine 2? Let's find out. I'm gonna go to Engine 2. I'm not using Engine 2 right now, obviously, because it's not activated, but if I did activate it, it'd be that power button. Let's see. So, okay, let me go. I'm in Engine 2 now, FX. I guess it does. They both are in the same module. I don't know. In the same page. I don't know. So now I'm using Engine 2, and Engine 2 right now is an analog, which is virtual analog, obviously. And now I just added a sine wave. If you want to use like your other oscillators, you have to just turn up the volume, of course, to get that. I'm probably going to source the second one to blue noise and see if that does anything weird. I'm gonna see if I can evolve that with the envelope. Supply a little bit to it. No, matter of fact, there is there's functions here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this function point, and I am gonna turn down the rate of it, or I can just go and, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the rate of this so I can have it evolve using this parameter. And I'm gonna use that for filter 1, and I'm gonna go and press this plus sign and assign it to function 1, which is right here. You can apply your amount to where you want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the amount a stream, and we're gonna see how it sounds like. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that shit's dope. Okay, so back to this. Let's go ahead and play that from the top again. And we're going to bring the drums back in here momentarily. Hi-hats. All right. Everything else. What I do recommend, Kelvin, is that you go. Welcome to the squad, Wayne Robbins. I appreciate you powering up with the gang. What I do recommend is that you go to the link in the description box. You download the ALC or whatever the software is that allows you to download Arturia plugins. Try it out until January 10th. Weigh your options then, and perhaps you might make a come up somehow, in some shape or form. And also keep in mind, if you do own Arturia products, and I'm not 100% sure about this, because you might get a special discount that's further than $150. Be as it may, I don't want to tell somebody, hey, go out and buy this just cause. And also, this is true intent. Like, Arturia didn't reach out to me or anything like that. I'm just trying out because the community wanted me to try this out. But I am kind of glad that I just put all my hangups to the side, and it's really good. So let's go. Is this saturator? Where is the distortion? There's a distortion plugin that's default in Ableton, and that shit is crazy. Like, boy, does it make your damn 808s like shit is crazy. Like, I have many distortion plugins, of course, that I can dive into, but this one is more CPU efficient, obviously, because it's built. Oh yeah. This it, chef. This it, chef. This is it. I'm gonna see how I want to process it first, though. Can't your computer handle anything? I guess that might be a question directed at me. I mean, it can handle a lot, but you know, a lot of these plugins that I'm using now, they're made with the expectations that you might have something like this particular computer in front of me right now. This is a 2000. Let me see. This is a 2015 processor. Like it's a 4th gen. Like, we're on the 8th gen of i7s right now. Matter of fact, we're on i8s. So, you know, there's more powerful stuff that's out there that can do a whole lot more than what I have. But I'm happy with what I got right now, so I'm not really tripping about it. But, you know, you got to come to the reality that most synths aren't going to be what you want them to be. I'm working on my hi-hats right now, just to see what I can do with the hi-hats, just so they don't just seem so fucking dry. And I'm waiting for Looperator to load. Uh-oh. It might crash. Oh, shit. It might crash. Yeah, I think it might have crashed. Ha! It didn't crash. All right. Ooh. I always like that default shit. Let's focus on this right here real quick. Check out some of the filters. It's a little more open. Let's go to the effects. Stereo pan, what's up with that? Shockwave, what is going on? Welcome to the Mother Flubbin' Squad! No. What's the wave folder? Okay, that's distortion. Parameter EQ, of course, that is this. If I want to EQ some shit out or focus on a certain frequency. Bit crushing. This down sample. Bit def. (16-bit), of course, that's regular audio rates. Yeah, you can have aliasing in your sound if you want to. I'm just go ahead and make it this low. Somebody said save. All right, so I'm gonna see what the chat is talking about real quick. Okay, so might be some questions from some newbies and whatnot. Burles Fish, what is going on? Burles Fish, what is good, my brother? So yeah, I'm carrying my PC to the studio. Ooh, laptop player. Lex in Southside cool again? I don't know. I don't frequent with those guys, and that's nothing against them. I just wish them the best. I remember Lex not being able to describe how they would make beats on a PC with no side cover because he was too high. Maybe they would remove the side cover just to install stuff. I know when I had like a desktop, I used to have my side cover off a lot, which is very, very dangerous, of course, due to dust and shit. But I would take stuff, I would replace the power supply or, replace one of the hard drives or something like that. Not frequently, but I'm just saying. And I would just be too lazy to put it on there or screw it back together. Or add like video cards and stuff like that. One time I had a PC, I built it up. It was my stories. And that baby lasted for a hot minute. But yeah, I have definitely built it and rebuilt and did a lot of stuff to desktops. Now I'm just a laptop guy, and it is far less the fuss. I trust Asus with their stuff. What is this? All right, I'm just gonna move on to another project here. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start a more homegrown melody. This melody, however, this one I'm gonna show you like the power of the arpeggios on here. The power of the arpeggios. Oh, here you go again. It can crash all at once. I already saved it, but this one I'm gonna reflect. Oh, it did crash. Ooh, damn. Yeah, but yeah. That shit said no memory, buddy. No memory. Look at my thumbnails because I'm doing stuff. Let's see. Bloop. It happens. But let's see. I'm just waiting for it. Now you're gonna see the power of how long it takes for Arturia, whatever to load. Nah. Yeah, I went to a guy and got 16 gigs of RAM installed in my laptop, bro. Talk about flying. Yeah, I need to go ahead and get two more RAM chips because I have what my issue is that I have one stick of 16 gigs of RAM, and you should always have like 2 8s. You know, if your motherboard can handle 2 or your processor 2 can handle 16 gigs of RAM total, which most i7s that's within this generation can only. So you know you get two 8 gigs, so that way that one can keep on bouncing between the memory. Keep accessing the memory between the two instead of just it being set in one stick, and that way it allows the processor to stay steady. But yeah, but here's the thing though. If you do have 32 gigs of RAM, at least in the laptop world, I don't know how much of it applies to the desktop world. If you have 32 gigs of RAM in your i7, you're only going to utilize 16 of it. The core i8s are meant for 32 and 64. So, you know, you would calibrate that. Obviously, you have two 16s. I think 16 adds up to 32. But yeah, you have two 16s in your laptop or desktop or whatever. So that will have that same flow of accessing memory. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ableton to open up. It takes its sweet ass time. It's not like FL. FL will open up. If it crashes, you can just open FL up again. But yeah, that's the thing about But yeah, I really do like Pigments so far. I think Pigments is really good. Just let me know at the top, again, the top right of this video. You can vote for, you know, if you're going to check it out or not. It said 87K. 87K is overkill. Or, well, 8700K. That would make sense, obviously. It's overkill. I wish I could have 8700K board. I would love to check that out because the main thing I want to check out is just like being able to how far I could go as far as like streaming and do stuff like that. Because right now, I'm running. I'm not running. Like I'm running two presets. Damn, I'm running two presets. I'm running two plugins on in OBS right now. On OBS in OBS, I'm running my channel strip, which is a generic channel strip, but it has like a EQ and it has a gate and it has a compressor that I trust, and it's easy to use. And then I'm running mini verb, which is my reverb that you hear when I do shit like this. And it's by Audio Things. Yeah, it's still loading. Ableton is still loading, unfortunately. You can open 70 plugins at once. Say he's overclocking at 4.5 gigahertz. Jesus, if you're overclocking at 4.5 gigahertz, I bet that computer would be sweltering hot, which couldn't be healthy, or at least in the laptop world, especially with laptops being very thin. These days, that shit is sweltering. I just recently saw a test of that Linus did. That was where he was messing with the new Apple computers, and that bitch was bending because it was so hot. Atmosphere. Yeah, something I had open. Oh, well, damn, it will help if I do that. No, I don't want to recover that project. I don't need that project now. What I do need to recover is this shit, and I had to reset my damn. There we go. Some bitch. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Ableton Live 10.0.4 at all. I'm not a fan of it. It's much better than their last update, but that's not saying much. All right, so let's go and do some stuff here. Let's go ahead and pull up Pigments one more time. This one, I'm going to do more soundscapey arpeggios, and we're going to see how much I can load into it. So I'm going to start with a basic waveform. I probably might do... I'm probably going to do squares. I'll mess with the wavetable. No, I'm going to go ahead and mess with the analog. Now we're going to go ahead and add that. Oops. Well, what I'm doing right now is stupid because I needed load a default and not something that has maybe basic waveforms were in here. I want sine triangle, sine square. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the wavetable position right here, and then we're going to add it to the mod matrix right here. And the more I work with this mod matrix, the more I like it. And I'm going to go ahead into the LFO tab. Now we're going to go into the push, and we're going to select a scale. Let's do in a Japanese scale here. Maybe not C, maybe something weird. Nope. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I played. wait a minute. Let's reset that. Oh, right there, of course. So I'm gonna drop this to 12 semitones. There we go. All right, let's look into the function, and we're gonna use function 1. We're going to take function 1. We're going to do this right here. We're going to go ahead and add modulation to it. We're going to assign the modulation of the frequency module right here, frequency mod, and we're going to ramp that bitch up all the way to 1. And we're going to slow down the rate because we want it to slowly evolve. So we need 1/4. Instead of loop, we're gonna, I guess, run. Whoa, that shit gets mean. So I need maybe one, like 8 bar. I'm looking for a hi-hat. Damn, too many damn choices here. I just go with this one right here. Perks. Let's go in here. Perks. It's open enough. Now use repeat here. Oops. Shit. That's not what I want. Ah! All right. That'll do. and sidechain that 808. Let's see, sidechain that bitch, and then I will mix it a little bit. Okay, add that sidechain here, right here. Okay, I don't want a lot of attack and release on this compressor. Sidechain set up, boom. And now I want this bitch right here to be on my whatever drum track. And I gotta play the drum track so I can know what the fuck I need to say. Okay, so I'm gonna start building. Now I'm gonna start building from that main melody. I probably might use the same shit. I just gotta change the color a little bit. Boom, right here and right here. Boom. I think that's the same color. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And now I am going to take a pigment and I'm going to make it default here, and I'm going to drop. Get your ass on here. Okay. All right. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that, drop that, drop that. And now I'm going to reset pigment. Reset it to the default template right here. Boom. And let's hear it. Yay, I hear nothing. Why do I not hear anything? Am I doing something stupid here? Oh, because I am doing something stupid. Okay, maybe I'm not. So with this sound, I'm going to go ahead and make a plugin. I'm going to go ahead and knock down this sustain here. And I am going to find I'm just going to find a random. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I want something a little belly off rip. Belly. Love those terms I'm using, right? I'm going to use some reverb. Next, let's go to the sequencer because I want to use the arpeggiator. We're going to set the randomize. Okay, maybe not a natural minor, but that is it. Melodic minor, Mixolydian. I'm thinking more of a harmonic minor. Well, yeah. Right now, the harmonic minor is yielding something that's not within that scale. I don't know why, but well, I have randomize on, so I just took the randomizer off. So what y'all witnessing is probably one of the most top tier sequencers that you can see in modern day anything. Honestly, the only thing that really touched as far as the sequencing of this type of level is modular gear. And it's pretty much in a VST format right now. But what I'm trying to do is get the right harmonics here. If I do a mixolydian, it's gonna be lighter. It's gonna be happier. And I don't like the sliding either. The sliding is kind of whack. So I might just maybe just a tad bit. Yeah, see that the mixolydian does not fit like how a natural. No, I really want to. The only other one that would it does fridge, but the fridge is a major variant, so. Skelly, what's going on? I haven't seen you in the chat. I apologize. I am deep in pigments right now, and I'm like an hour 30 minutes in the stream. What is going on, my guy? All right, so yeah, I do apologize for that. Pigments is some kind of kink, has some kind, Pigment has some kinks. I am thinking about buying it since it looks like it's ramping up to be a top 10 synth like Electra Serum. There's definitely, I didn't want to admit it, but to be honest, this is really good, like really good. And as far as like Serum, I think it has Serum beat in many aspects, especially because Serum does not. You can, of course, with LFO, make your arpeggiation, but it's not on the level of this right here. The randomizer features in this makes this more modular than any synth that I have ever played with, and I've played with tons of them. The only other one I know that's close to, as far as like randomization, probably would be Falcon, but nobody uses Falcon because they can't get it pirated. The shade on that one. Shade. But yeah, other than that though, yeah, like Falcon is close to this, and even Falcon in regards of synthesis doesn't compare to Pigments in certain regards. But Falcon does do way more than Pigments, to be fair. But yeah, I'm just looking at the chat right now. Yeah, this synth is very strong. I do agree with Steak Taco Beats. Shit. And what you're not, what you're probably missing out on as far as the randomization is it does randomize each and every chord. Like it's never, none of the chords are ever the same. So when you're attacking this, you got to keep that in mind. Okay, so if you do press makeup, it will make up the game for you. You can reorder sounds. Okay, so I didn't do much to that sound, so I got to go into the synth side. do, bitch. There we go. Look at that. Being able to redo channels. FL top that, buddy. Delete something on accident and bring it right the fuck back no matter what. The shade, niggas. But, oh, let me go ahead and polish that fucking 808 off because that shit is like all in everything. Delete that shit. And I need slower. Drop your ass down, fool. The workflow in FL Studio is top notch. Got him. Got him. You gonna kill me, goddamn. Don't tell no more funny jokes. Don't tell no more jokes. Hold on for a sec. I also had to clap somebody in the trap. I mean, yeah, if you prefer FL Studio, ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell you, as somebody who's Ableton and FL, I wish Ableton would get on the level of FL as far as like Z Game Editor Visualizer, but I'm pretty sure they'll never do that. And you know, I challenge anybody that might be watching the stream, like an Ableton user or able that work at Ableton, look at FL Z Game Editor. But at the same time, if FL does release a plugin or standalone version of Z Game Editor Visualizer, I will probably have no real reason to, outside of tutorials, to use FL anymore. But you know. That was crazy. That was wild. The sheer amount of modulation you could do with this song, bitch, is ridiculous. Ow! I need some type of something. I'm just playing around. At first, I didn't like it. I didn't like this beat. I'm liking it a little bit better now, but. Alright, so I don't need the gross beat sound now, so I'll just dial that down. I don't need this on right now, so I'll dial that out. And I'm going to focus on this area right here, and I am not going to use a. Fuck. Hopefully, I am not fucking up the wrong one. Shit. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not fucking up the wrong one. Okay, cool. Getting gross beat into Ableton was harder than getting Omnisphere. Getting gross beat in Ableton was harder than Omnisphere? What? Weird. That's a weird. I want to sell mine, so I'm trying to figure out how to use it as a controller in FL. Your machine? Bruh, you might as well just get the Kai Fire. I'm just saying, if you're that if you really want a controller, and I hate to recommend that controller because I do not think it's a good controller, but it's good enough for what you're probably trying to accomplish in FL. And I'm pretty sure you're maybe a mix between editing and that. Right now, I'm not that type of guy, but I do like the scale feature in the Kai Fire, and that is kind of hard to pass up on, especially if you're really not in the mood to make music. You can have creativity at the palm of your hands, just really mess around, and that you cannot ignore as far as the Kai Fire's worth in that regard. Everything else in there is complete and utter fucking shit, but that particular feature is great. Damn. But anyways, ow, ow, ow. I need a something. I don't know what I need, but I'm probably just gonna go ahead in here and see if I can find like a key. A key I could do. They won't be using that one because that preset just made my shit just jump out the window. It's a damn shame. There's some really good presets. Delete that and start again. Wow. Oh, and then because of that fucking certain key, damn, this shit is so fucking CPU intensive. Ew. I just move all this shit forward. All right, so what can I lose in this shit? In this fucking sound and not lose so much? It's got 2 voices? Are you kidding me? Let's lose this. Okay, so this right here is probably the engine that I probably need to turn off. Now I'm gonna open up a Pigment. I'm just gonna make a simple bass. Let's make a since this pretty much follows the Metro Boomin trap scale. Let's go ahead and give it one of those Metro Boomin like basses. Let's just go ahead and reshape that, and I'm gonna close this out on a positive. I'm close this out on a positive note. Damn, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to shoot another video. Yeah, that Mani plugin is definitely strong on 808s and many other. It's a strong distortion plugin, and it's not really hard to use. Definitely something that I will use a lot more casually on other things. Okay. So what I need here, I'm gonna default, and we're gonna make a pretty cool bass here. We're gonna make that Metro Boomin bass or whatnot. So what we're gonna do is go to all types, of course, so I can get a template and make it default. And I need to set the shit. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go into analog here because analog does some. Of course. It's gonna sound ugly now. I'm just laying down the foundation of it. So I need metronome in here so I don't all play it off. And I need to fix that. There's a part that didn't play correctly because I wanted to quantize it like a cheapskate. And so I need to move that forward. And then right here is a pretty cool trick for those who are Ableton users. Instead of having to stretch stuff out, you can just go ahead and press legato and it will work. Wait, oh shit. Don't play like that, doggy. My dog just ran up on me, man. You don't run up on me like that, puppy. God damn. My dog be killing me, man. He just run up on me like that. It's the American way. Yeah. Copy the shit out of a successful producer, the American way. But yeah. So what I have this here, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to apply a filter to it because that is a rich sound. So but what I'm going to do to offset that is I'm going to add another oscillator here. I might use a I know there's something weird here in that particular. Why would it do that? Unless it's broken up into different. That's actually peculiar. So that long note, unless let me go ahead and make sure I have everything disengaged so it doesn't sound like it's actually doing that before I judge it. Yeah. So what it was here, you was hearing a little bit of the gross beat effect in the background on accident. I'm gonna apply this filter here. I'm gonna apply an LFO to this filter, to the cutoff for that is, and we're gonna slow down that LFO. We're using LFO 1 here, so I need to slow the rate down. I'm gonna use a more aggressive filter. Let's see what we can do in effects, and we're gonna try to compress it, I guess, compress it a little bit, and then we're gonna do some slight EQing. Use some distortion in that. Wet it up a little bit. Now we're gonna bring in a melody like a little later. Gonna bring it in, I guess, right. Whoa, holy shit, was that a damn jump? right, so what I did was to give it more of, I guess we would say like a West Coast kind of feel, like a West Coast hip hop kind of vibe to that, or a mouthy type vibe. I added more resonance right here, but I am gonna experiment with a little bit of a LFO, the LFO2. And now that I applied the LFO, I am gonna just mess with other things to see if, you know, if something crazy might come of that. Come over here. Mess with the cutoff a little bit. Now we got it. I did apply a little bit of reverb just to give it a taste, to give more presence to it. You don't want to overdo reverb, because if you do, that's how it sounds like. But I mean, also I don't want to give advice of what your sound should sound like. Not in this regard, because this might work, because the actually sounds kind of cool, but shorten up the decay a little bit. Let's bring it back the other parts of the beat. Mr. Different, you need that for the EP Playboy? Yeah, damn, man. I didn't want to like Pigments, man. I didn't want to like this damn synth. I'm tired of buying. Oh, shit. Damn, my shit is distorted as hell. I'm tired of buying synths, man. I'm really tired of buying fucking synths. Damn it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But I got you, Mr. Different. Shit. Damn. What's going on, Zeno? Appreciate it. Imagine uploading shit to Looper, man, and it becomes a hit, but you get no credit, no bread for it. Damn. I know, 149. I mean, to be honest, man, that's not a bad price for this, man. To be honest, there's a whole bunch of synthesizers out there that, dog, like, I think, to be honest, like, no shade. I love Eric Pearson. You know, I like what he's done for the Omnisphere crew. But, dog, I like this way more than I like Omnisphere. I have not made a single video. Well, I made videos for Omnisphere, like preset banks. But I have not made a single video just trying to vibe with Omnisphere. Like, I can't vibe with it the way it's made. I like it, but if we're going to argue about CPU usage, as you can see, I'm using this in freaking Ableton, and it's working pretty fine. It wasn't that bad in FL either. I do think it runs a little better in here. It's just personal opinion. I can't say that it does that. But yeah, this is really good. The more I play with this, the more I like it. Unfolded Warrior. No, my moderators. Unfolded Warrior. And Mr. Different, what is going on? Trevor, what is good, my guy? But yeah, like, it's hard to argue that this shit is very worth the money. Even if you paid less than $150, because you can try it out for free and see if you get like a special discount or whatever. Because I think I have to pay $100. I think that's my discount. So that's $50 off. You know, it's $50. It's $50 off. You know, for my special discount, because I bought, like, obviously I bought the drum brute, which I didn't register on the Arturia website for some damn reason. I'm stupid. I got the key stip. I got that from them. I really want that one synthesizer, or that one hardware synthesizer from them. That shit is so sick. It has no keys or whatnot. It looks like the drum brute. I think it's like the Micro Brute 2S. I really want that, but that shit costs a lot of money, and rightfully so, because the sequencer in that shit is well represented in this software. So they actually did a software implementation of what you can do on that particular hardware piece, that 2S, which is stupid. It's stupid good. The drum impact, obviously I want the drum brute impact. That's affordable as fuck for $300. I mean, hardware, I know. Why would I say I can't spend the money on like that, but I can spend the money on that I wouldn't spend the money on this yet. But I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth. This is definitely worth it, like hell. The more I like it and shit like that. But yeah, the Mini Brute 2S, yeah, that shit is fire. I'm really into I'm really into Arturia's hardware. The software, I don't really care about like having keyboards that sound like keyboards, but something like this, like nature, I really like this. You know, rightfully so. It has a few things, quirks. Of course, the CPU not that great, but of course, what else? CPU is not that great. Importing, you can't import whatever type of sample in there, because I think I have a lot of downgraded samples that crash in here. But I guess 44.1 kilohertz. I mean, it's obvious what they really want you to have in here as far as your waveforms. No, really good, man. If you say you're broke, gang, you're going to stay broke for life. True, true. I say that, but I say it with unless it's waves. That shit's like 9,000. I don't know what he was talking about for waves. Waves got some expensive shit, but most of their expensive shit is like their bundles. I've been gaining 700 plus followers a day on private. What? Yeah, yeah, definitely buy your plugins. And you, on top of that, you know, good luck trying to get this for free, anyways. One thing I will say, Arturia crossed the T's and dotted the I's. Like you gotta register it some shape or form. I know y'all might be waiting for the wizards or bastards to put this shit out so y'all can go and get the pirated version. But mind you, again, just like we was talking about in the podcast, when shit be released on those websites, they're released with viruses. Like whatever keygen that you're gonna use or whatever operating, whatever crap that they do, it always carries a virus. And so when your computer goes kaput, yeah, Flow Motion is good. I just don't know. I just copped the Waves Diamond for $300. Yeah, I really wish I would have bought the what I guess the diamond is three. Wait a minute, diamond for $300? Holy shit! I really wish I would have did that because I buy so many of them plugins separately. But if you don't have Waves plugins and you want a shit ton of all the good stuff that you need to get started on the mix and to get the clarity and whatnot that you want and whatever dirtiness, because they got of course they got stuff that's meant for adding color and stuff that's meant for subtracting color. uh, Definitely the diamond bundle is where you would aim. You know, their starter pack, the native pack is okay, and the silver pack is pretty decent. But the gold, platinum, and diamond are where it's at, and it tells you what you get to, so you make sure. The Drum Brute 2S is $699. Yes, it is really expensive. Um, yeah, it's really expensive. It's a really expensive joint. The viruses are usually a false negative. Okay, my guy, if you're one of those people that's like, man, right, Al, can I get the backup to some of the drums because my computer crashed all of a sudden. I didn't have any backups. You one of those guys. Just know that when you pirate the shit, that shit tears on your computer. This laptop that's in front of me right now, it's only had one crazy crash, and I can tell you what that crash was from. That crazy crash was from me color grading my videos. Uh, and now that I know that I can color grade before using OBS and color grade my webcam, like how it is color graded right now, I don't have to go through all that forceful shit and crazy shit. And I do like some retarded editing too. So, but yeah, I have 2 gigs left on my computer. Rip computer. You need to delete stuff. You need to at least have 40 gigs. At very least 40 gigs. Because when it's in the red, your computer it starts losing things that you have to do. Maybe like what you might want to first you might want to see what's in your temp folders because there might be stuff in your temp folders that's clustering up, and that shit throw it away because you don't need it in your temp folder. Somebody left it. I should do a damn video about that. I'm going to fuck that. Yeah, people always do that. They always write me and tell me that. And I'm not trying to put nobody on blast. I know some things happen, but yeah, I'm only had one major fail from the video editing software that I use, and I'm really about to. I don't want to stop using it, but I'm probably gonna have to, just because it is. Be easy. But yeah, anyways, it's been like 2 hours since I've been on. I thought I was gonna do an hour stream, and I do appreciate everybody for supporting. But damn, I'm about to go and eat some food, and to see, I'm probably gonna have to do some duty of call, and then I'm gonna edit the. I'm not gonna edit this video. I got a separate video of my review on this, and I've already did most of the spoils. I mean, obviously, if I spent 2 hours and just creating sounds from scratch and making a beat, and this beat sounds way better than that first beat. That first beat was trash cans. Uh, yeah, I obviously have some. I like it. need that Discord app. I gotta understand the concept behind Discord, so I'll probably just do like look up some information about that and see how I could work that. See how I do it. Discord. I started doing Reddit, but I really don't like Reddit for the way they approach things. People on Reddit just don't give a fuck, and they just like to fuck people over. But yeah, appreciate you guys. You know what time it is. Shaboom.
Trap Tendo.